Buddy Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for One Piece chapter 1167. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little Bubba Kitty, who's somewhere around here, hopefully being good kitties, and this operation, well, again, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon, where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Digimon Beat Break. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 patron, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there's a stacked fall anime season in full swing, in which today we will be covering Sanda and Togenanki. Tomorrow we will be covering Boku no Hero Academia Final Season, Spy Family Season 3, and Digimon. Sunday we will be covering Gachiakuda, and thanks to a Patreon member request, we will be covering One Punch Man Season 3. And there's even more on the way, including One Piece. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, last chapter of One Piece, we saw the immediate aftermath of God Valley, and Harold, what the fuck were you thinking? Like, you would think that after all the shit that happened with Rocks, that his best bro would be like, okay, I fucked up big time. I should be doing what Rocks was doing. I should be following his example. What does he do? The exact opposite! You're fucking retarded for that, Harold! But I will say this though, I called it. I knew he made a deal with Imu. I fucking knew it. I knew it! But anyways, let's get into this chapter, see what's in store for us today. And this chapter is titled Ida-san. Alright, let's get into this comment too from Oda. I'm really getting into this 80 audio. I love that feeling of being enveloped in sound. I want to convert a room for it. Dude, Oda, I understand. I totally understand. Like, there's nothing like it. And once you go to like, once you experience like 40X, for example, when you go to a theater like that, 40X theater or like an IMAX, it's just hard to like go to, especially in terms of movies, going to a movie theater. It's like impossible to go to a regular movie theater. It's an incredible experience. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about what Oda wants to do. Post God Valley world. So 33 years ago, this is 5 years after God Valley. Okay, I could have sworn pirates were approaching off the shore. But there was something huge and shadowy emerging from the mist behind them. The underwater prison impelled down. Everything just went kaboom after that. Our ship was in ruins before we knew it. We were nothing but fish food. Sure it wasn't a Sea King attack? No way, it was shaped like a human. Don't tell me you were in the infamous waters of the Florian Triangle. Fat chance. We didn't fish that region. Everyone knows to avoid it. Anyway, that monstrous thing was definitely human-like. During this period, a rumor began to circulate among the Grand Lake countries. They said a monster lurked deep in the foggy seas, targeting pirate crews. Whoa! The identity of that monster was none other than Harold! Woo! Remember what Harold did? He basically made a deal with the devil known as Imu. And Imu, yeah, he made Harold his slave, so to speak. Oh, before I forget, now I'm thinking about this. I'm going to spoil Shimatsu no Valkyrie, aka Record of Ragnarok, for a sec here. I'm not going to spoil it too much. But this month's chapters, because we got 2 chapters, we got that manga's, that series, equivalent to God Valley / like, I feel like the Void Century is more a better way of wording it. Yeah, the Void Century. So if you are not reading Record of Ragnarok, go read it. It is so good. You will love it. And also the anime bastardized the fuck out of it. So seriously, go read it. If you are not caught up with it, now's the time to do it. But anyways, I'm sorry, I had to. Seeing Harold just reminded me. The identity of that monster was none other than Harold. Few who sailed those waters had ever seen a giant with their own eyes. So to them, he was nothing less than the very embodiment of fear. Harold now worked in the shadows to back up the Navy as part of his atonement for the last 1,000 years of history. Meanwhile, the pirates who had gone their separate ways after God Valley continued to rise in prominence, and over the next decade or so, each of them would peak to become a defining face of their generation. Most of these pirates simply clashed over territory. However, one crew broke through all the others and achieved a feat long believed impossible. They circumnavigated the entire world. Yeah, like it's interesting. The one, aka Roger, who didn't give a fuck about territory, which is the one that achieved the impossible. They were hailed as the crew of the king of the pirates, Gold Roger. The public execution of the captured pirate king was meant to serve as a spectacle, a display of the world government's power. However, the world was plunged into even greater turmoil as countless souls set out in pursuit of the vast treasure Roger left behind, the One Piece. No one had anticipated the advent of the Great Pirate Era. Dude, the timing of this, holy shit. I'll read this part about the Navy real quick, and I'll explain why. Navy headquarters found itself caught off guard. As a result, more than 10 giants were drafted into the Marines from all over the world in an effort to consolidate strength. So, the reason why this timing is very interesting is, for those of you that don't know, is there's the Gen Z movement, where you have youth from different countries rising up to fight very corrupt governments. In the case of Mexico, cartel influenced government, so to speak. And what they are using as a symbol of their rebellion is the straw hat flag from One Piece. So when I see this right here, where is it? This part here. Yeah, no one had anticipated the advent of the Great Pirate Era. It's like, yeah, no one had anticipated that this movement, eventually a movement was going to happen, but no one had ever anticipated that this movement would use the straw hat flag as part of it, as a symbol of rebellion. No one had ever anticipated that happening. But I love it. I freaking love it. Especially, oh god, it's just, anyways. Let's see. I'll read this part again, though, because I mentioned it. Navy headquarters found itself caught off guard. As a result, more than 10 giants were drafted into the Marines from all over the world in an effort to consolidate strength. During this stretch of time, Harold waited on the Navy hand and foot. Did you see how huge he was? He's an ancient giant. I want to make him my slave. And that very year, he was finally granted formal permission to visit the Holy Land. A shallow sea contract? That is correct. Consider yourself the right hand of the God's Knights. God's Steel. It is a great honor. Woo! Okay. There are 3 levels of contract. The shallow sea contract is a more minor pact. The deep sea and deep sea contracts are reserved for those who are to be bound fully to the true God. Only 13 individuals in the entire world receive that privilege. Wait, what do you mean by God? You will only come to know the greatest depths of this world on the day you become a full Knight of God. Could Elbaf become a member nation then? Naturally, Harold. At that point, the entire world would be clamoring to welcome you. You're doing the one thing, dude! Rox warned you! Don't do this shit! You are doing the exact opposite of what your best bro wanted you to do, you fucking retard! The Knights Temple, Shankara, domain of the gods. Alright, here we go. So we got St. Garling here. What is the Great One planning? You're gonna obey us even though you're King of Elbaf? Of course, just say the word. We'll keep a long-distance transponder stale on hand and call if we have need of you. You'll be free to travel the surface world, but you are forbidden to speak of our dealings. Understood. Okay, here we go. 20 years ago, Ryugu Kingdom, Fishman Island. Oh, let's see. I haven't laughed this hard in a long time, Neptune. Okay, so we're seeing Harold with Neptune. Me too, Paul Jaman. We both have our fair share of headaches, don't we? To be honest, I don't think your son is that bad deep down. Let's not forget what your youth was like. Well, when you put it like that, I'm just being brutally honest. Anyway, did I tell you a fortune teller predicted I'd have a daughter in 4 years, Jaman? When the time is right, why don't we betroth Loki to my future daughter? No way! But, bruh, now you're going too far. Cut it out. Hey, don't write her off so fast. She's not going to be just any old mermaid. My daughter might well be born with a power no one else could ever hope to handle, Jaman. Wait, what? Dude, hold on. Well, now that does sound like a perfect match. Let's have a toast. Here's to the future of my mischievous troublemaker and your little mosa. Don't call her that. She won't be shaggy. Dude, if this happens... If Shirahoshi gets with Loki, I'm going to lose my fucking mind. I know the entire fandom is going to lose their mind. That same year, Owl Library Elbaf, don't mention it. You're welcome to live freely here, Saul. Thanks a bunch. Actually, there's one thing I'd like to ask. What is it? If we get other learned folks on Elbaf to help, would you be willing to open a school here? School, huh? That's a nice idea. All right, so 15 years ago, a major incident occurred at the Holy Land of Mary Weiss. My slaves are running away. The cells are broken. Hurry, or do you want to be their pet forever? Damn it, is that a God's Night? Oh, shit. Listen, the armory will be left unlocked for you. I'll tell you the location. Yeah, what? Gunpowder? Hurry, big sis. Wait, Cinder Sonia. There's someone out there. Someone fighting to free us from this hell. Hurry, Kawa! Oh my god, you have to run! This attack on the Holy Land was carried out by Fisher Tiger. In the wake of this incident, he would go on to become captain of the Sun Pirates. Oh my god. Sounds like it was pretty rough. They say someone with the government must have left the armory open for them. Now it's up to us to find the culprit. Hold on a sec. Okay, yeah. Okay. I can't wait to execute them. There's someone I want to introduce you to, Harold. Huh? His name is Shanks! He's Shamrock's younger brother. They were separated. Okay, so now we're seeing how Harold met Shanks. He's Shamrock's younger brother. They were separated a long time ago due to circumstances. Oh my god. Oh, this is going to be interesting. He suffered many hardships in the surface world. If he were to form a deep-sea contract, I believe he'd make a great asset on par with Shamrock. Oh, no shit. With Shamrock. For the time being, however, he's been given the rank of Godsteel just like you. I know I said the same thing when I first met Shamrock too, but I can't shake the feeling that I've met you before. I don't know what you're talking about. You're just some giant commoner from the surface. Don't act so familiar with me. I was blessed from birth with Frigolin blood in my veins. I have no doubt I'm going to become a knight of God before you. I guess I mistook you for someone else. Come on, Shamrock. I wish to deepen... Oh, Shanks, you sneaky fuck. I know what he's doing. He's going undercover. That sneaky fuck. Come on, Shamrock, I wish to deepen my knowledge of the Holy Land, and I shall apprehend that traitor to claim the credit I deserve. Are there any leads? It can wait until your wounds are fully healed, Shanks. You cannot fathom the anguish of having the last 24 years of your life wasted. No wonder the rest of the world seems so alien to me. Here we go. So, Godsteel devotee, Figureland family, Saint Shanks, and then Knight of God, Figureland family, Saint Shamrock. I hate everything down there. That same year, the fishing village on Elbaf, it's so good. My medical knowledge is too limited. Let's call Harold and see if he could get in touch with his more skilled doctor. He's got a lot on his plate now. What's the point of fostering a dude, Shamrock, I'm sorry, not Shamrock. Shanks is going to be the one to get Harold to wake the fuck up. What's the point of fostering a network with the world government if we don't use it? I can recover on my own. No! You keep saying that, but you're getting weaker by the day. You have to get better. Harold will be heartbroken if you don't, you know. Motto, keep the tavern open. No way. How can I when you're this sick, Ida? Whenever Harold told me, always go straight to the elders and begs them to allow you two to legally marry. That fool, he knows I'm happy with my tavern. I enjoy befriending sailors from all over the world. It may not be much, but I feel like I'm helping Harold by doing that. Loki! Hey, foreign hag. What? Loki, cook up this meat for the old hag, will ya? The tavern's my main hangout spot. I want her to reopen it. Good grief, that troublemaker has grown out of hand. I'm glad you've been able to keep him in line. Even with Husband and his friends away looking for a doctor, your boys really love you. Aww. Everyone's blowing this out of proportion. I'll be fine, but it does make me smile. Elbaf Alcohol Village, hometown of Loki's birth mother. Huh? What'd you just say? We were talking about how utterly unbearable it'd be to let that foreign bitch worm her way into the royal family. You're with us, right, Loki? We're Esther's relatives. She was Harold's true wife. We can't let anyone have a claim on our inheritance. That's no! That's why I slipped her a dose of poison. This stuff is fatal. Her days are numbered. That piece of shit! What? Motto, we can't hold off on ringing Harold anymore. On it, we may not be related by blood, but I see him the same way I do Hajinen. Loki is still my cute little son. Loki, hey! Ida isn't really gonna die, right? I still remember my birth mother. She hated me. She had me thrown into the realm of the dead. Who gives a shit about inheritance? Your whole family's nothing but trash. You tell him, Loki. Now answer. Ida won't actually die, right? She's... I bet you must get pretty lonely, right, Loki? Wouldn't it be better for you to stay with us? The only mother I've ever known. His true feelings pour out. Loki, dude! That fucker! That fucker! I'm so happy that Loki's like, fuck off, asshole! I don't give a shit about the inheritance! You guys didn't give a shit about me! I don't give a fuck! Like, you bitches poisoned her? Screw you! Why'd you poison my mom, mofo? What a bunch of scumbags! Oh my god, what a piece of shit! God! Like, the thing is that, what I just don't understand, it's like, dude, Ida, here's the thing with Ida. Ida didn't give a fuck. She didn't give a fuck about being part of the royal family. She wasn't selfish like that. All she wanted to do was run the bar that she had and be with her family. You know, be with her sons and be with Harold. That's all she cared about. She didn't give a fuck about any of this stuff. She wanted to be, yes, she wanted to be legally married to Harold, yeah, but that's because she loved Harold. She didn't give a shit about the title. None of that. No. I feel so awful for her. I feel so bad. Like, Ida was aside, like, you can understand why Harold fell in love with her. Because she is, like, a genuine person. And I love Loki for this. I love Loki's like, dude, I want to read this again here. What he said, I still remember my birth mother. She hated me. She had she had me thrown into the realm of the dead. Who gives a shit about inheritance? Your whole family's nothing but trash. Like, fuck you. Like, seriously, fuck you. Screw you. Loki has every right to kill all of you fuckers. And the elders would probably agree with that. He has every right to do it, and Hudson would probably be down with it too. Ida deserves better than this. But I'm gonna go back to what, oh my god, Ida, I'm so pissed. I'm so fucking mad. Ida, you deserve better than this shit. It goes to show you that, it goes to show you who's the, well, it shows you that beauty is only skin deep. It really is. Because that, remember, Loki's mother's a complete, she may have been beautiful, but God, she's ugly on the inside. She's a rotten bitch. And she did get her comeuppance. But I want to go back to what Shanks said here. Let's see. Let's see. He said, here it is. Here we go. He's Shamrock's younger brother. They were separated a long time ago due to circumstances. He suffered many hardships in the surface world. If he were to form a deep sea contract, I believe he'd make a great asset on par with Shamrock. For the time being, however, he's been given the rank of Godsteel just like you. I know I said the same thing when I first met Shamrock too, but I can't shake the feeling that I've met you before. I don't know what you're talking about. You're just some giant commoner from the surface. Don't act so familiar with me. I was blessed with birth from Figurland blood in my veins. I've no doubt I'm going to become a knight of God before you. Guess I mistook you for someone else. And Shanks is looking away. He feels awful for saying that. Come on, Shamrock. I wish to deepen my knowledge of the Holy Land, and I shall apprehend that traitor to claim the credit I deserve. Are there any leads? I can wait till your wounds are fully healed, Shanks. You cannot fathom the anguish of having the last 24 years of your life wasted. No wonder the rest of the world seems so alien to me. I think what he's talking about, what Shanks is talking about, is the truth of the world in terms of, like, the celestial dragons, like, all the fuckery that's really happening. I hated everything down there. He said down there. I think Harold is like, oh, yeah. Shanks knows that, oh. Yeah. I see it, like, I think Shanks, once Shanks learned the truth, he got a taste of the truth, what was going on with Mary Weiss, because of the incident that happened. The major incident that occurred at the Holy Land of Mary Weiss, with involving, you know, the slaves and stuff like that. Once that happened, and he got an idea of what was really going on, yeah, there's more to this. Because Shanks got that reunion with Shamrock there at the incident that occurred at the Holy Land of Mary Weiss. That reunion, that reunion between Shanks and Shamrock, we gotta see that shit. And you know when we'll see it? We'll see it when we see Shanks fight Shamrock. We'll get that then. I understand why we're not getting it now. We're going to be getting it when Shanks fights Shamrock. But yeah, I think, obviously we already knew that Shanks was going to, the moment we found out that Shamrock was Shanks' brother, that, for me anyway, solidified that that Shanks was going to be coming to Elbaf. So yeah, we'll see. We'll definitely be seeing Shanks versus Shamrock, and we'll find out what happened then. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think of this situation. And what, I love Loki for this. Like, I already like Loki, but this right here, what he said, because remember when, at the start of this flashback, Loki's, in terms of Loki's backstory, he did not like Ida at all, because remember, he was rejected by his biological mother, and she treated him like shit, so he didn't trust anyone. And now that he recognizes Ida as his mother, like, I feel so bad for him. I feel so bad. Like, everything was taken from him. His mother was taken from him by these assholes on his biological mother's side of the family, because they were corrupt and power hungry. Then you got the whole thing with he had to kill his own father because of the corrupt government. Yeah, ugh. Poor Loki, man. Oh, man. Oh. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more One Piece content. A few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee, purchase something off our Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.